City Gist.
City Gist.
Hello everyone, welcome to another interesting episode of City Gist with Sisi Temi. This is the movie review section of City Gist with Sisi Temi. So I'll be bringing your way the latest and trending movie that you can watch at your leisure time. So today I'll be talking about Gangs of Lagos. Yes, Gangs of Lagos. Some people have seen it and some people have not yet seen it. So if you are yet to see it, maybe you are still contemplating, you don't know what's up with the film, maybe you think, the hype is too much, when you watch it now, it's rubbish that will be there. But this film is actually okay. The movie is actually okay. So you can actually spare like 2 hours just to see this movie. Gangs of Lagos is a movie set at Isale Eko. It talks about the story of the everyday happenings of Isale Eko in Lagos State. So they talk about the politicians, things they do, and the people that they use to carry out their dirty jobs. Gangs of Lagos centers on 3 friends. They've been childhood friends. They grew up together in the city of Lagos, Isale Eko, and they've been through so many things together: the rough times, the bad time, and everything. So we see the cast of Toby Bakri and also Adesua Itomi, and Chike, and also Bimbo Ademoye. So 4 of them, they actually grew up together. Bimbo Ademoye is actually a child of one of the rich bad boys in Isale Eko then. And the 3 other friends, they were kind of struggling and everything. One thing I like about this cast is that the casting was actually perfect for those 4 people, especially the 3 friends, that is Gifts, Ifi, and Obalola. Their casting to when they were small, the small Obalola, the small Adesua, and also the small Ifi. It was really, really on point. The stature, the way they look, and everything was really on point. So I like that fact. So this is a story that talks about politicians and the things they do, how they use children of other people to do their own dirty jobs and all that. And from this story, we can see that if you are in that kind of environment, you have to be very careful with the kind of people you move with. You have to be very careful with the kind of people that you mingle with, people that would not affect your life negatively. Oba is the kind of person that he lost his father when he was still a baby. He was actually shot in the presence of his father. He was still a baby, didn't know what was happening. But from time he heard about the story and what was happening, what happened, and he didn't really know who killed his father or what killed his father. But his mother was actually trying to prevent him from living that kind of life, so that he will not trend in the path of his father, because there was actually a premonition that came out, was going to trend in the path of his father, and he was also going to die early. So Oba is actually the one telling the story of this movie. Don't let me give you the full gist so that you still be interested in watching this movie. But the lessons learned in this movie is that we have to be very careful with the kind of people we move with. These 3 guys, they just want a good life for themselves. They want to become better persons, but because of the environment they grew up in, they had no choice. Along the line, they actually met a benefactor, which is Nino. Nino is part of the Eruku den that works for all those big politicians, and he wanted to change the life of these children, but then Nino was also killed. That is because at a point he wanted out. At a point Nino wanted out. He didn't want to do the bad things all those politicians were asking him to do. Eleniyo and co. He wanted to live that kind of lifestyle. He had already gotten enough money. He wanted to live and be able to build himself up and live a good lifestyle. But then they didn't allow it. He was actually killed, and that affected Oba, Ifi, and Gifts negatively, because of that incident that happened. They had to join the bad fellow, which is a friend to Nino, which is Akim, and he really used them in a very, very bad way, just because they are not his children. His own child, which is Tenny, sends her abroad. She's schooling there, living a good life and everything, and then you are using other people's children to do all sorts of dirty jobs, and then you just kill them at will. Why? Because you don't want them to spill out what they've seen or what they see you doing, or the kind of conversation they've heard you. Once you finish using them for your dirty jobs, then you just kill them and then recruit new sets of people. So they're just trying to show us the daily life in Isale Eko, things that politicians do, and it's not just in Nigeria itself, it's everywhere. That is how they do. All these people in politics, the diplomats and everything, they get people to do their dirty jobs for them. And once you say, oh, okay, I'm not doing again, I want to retire, I want to be on my own, that is a problem. They don't want you to leave. If you ever think of leaving, it's a problem for you. That is what actually led to the death of Lilo, and then his friend was even the one that killed him. So to see more of this movie, just go to Prime Video. You have it there. Gangs of Lagos. It's a very interesting movie. The cast is okay. All the crew members, they did a good job. Cinematography, the settings, the storyline, everything. Then the action part of it, all the fighting, gang. I just saw my girl. I love her in whenever she acts. Like whenever she plays a role that has to do with action, beating, fighting, she looks small and everything, but then she gets the action they there. So any of her movie that she's an action person, it's always very, very interesting. So I like you guys to go and watch Gangs of Lagos. It's actually interesting, and you can actually tell us what you feel about the movie. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think the hype is just too much? Till I come your way next time, be cool and stay safe. Peace out.